Looks like we're back on Twitch and back on YouTube. Perfect. All right. Let's try this again. All right. So we are using Davinci Resolve. And now I've got it to where this is my left hand, this is my right hand. Now you should be looking at the Blackmagic Micro Control Panel as I'm using it. And we're doing color balancing on this scene. So we're outside the store here. The beauty of this scene, as I said before, is we've got lots of white, gray, and black in this scene. If I can find my cursor, there it is. So we've got white here at the top of the building. The van also is white. The gravel down here is, gray or close to it. Dropouts. I'm very sorry for all the dropouts. I'm sorry that it's so laggy. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm just very sorry. All right, so let's do some lift gamma gain here. So I'm going to start with my lift, and I've already got some stuff kind of kissing the bottom down here, so I don't think I'm going to mess with that. So let's go to the gain. I'll bring the gain up towards the top. And it looks like I've got a couple of little spikes kind of kissing the top, and I don't know if that's... Looks like maybe that's something on the van tire, or maybe the sign. Difficult to say. I think it might be like the van tire. But we got a pretty good spread as it is. Now I'm going to get my gamma where I want it. I'm going to bring it up. All right, I think I'm actually going to grab my shadows knob and turn my shadows up. You can see that moving my shadows up there. I'm going to turn my highlights down. I got a highlights button too that I'm going to turn it down because I don't want that white just like totally blowing out. So then I can disable this node, and I can see here's where I began. Here's what I've done with my Luma so far. All right. Not bad. I'm losing a little bit of detail in my gravel, but I think we'll get that back as we do some of the color stuff. So let's just keep going. I'm going to go to my next node, and this is our balanced color. So once again, I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to go over the shadow here, and I'm going to pick the eyedropper tool, qualifier tool. I think was black. So this stuff is actually all, pretty good, pretty close. Looks like maybe a little too much red. So let's get our wheels out so we can see what we're doing here. So let's take out a little bit of red. Let's just go towards cyan in the bottom end here. And let's take out a little bit of green. So we'll go up towards magenta just a little bit. Take my lift down some more. I'm crushing something here. Is it this? No, somewhere in here. Must be something black in here. Something. And we'll look at these right here. This is my color panel. Let's get this so it's kind of the size of a page here. There we go. And I want to look at the reset. There we go. Shift down, reset lift. That's what I'm wanting to do. So shift down and reset lift. Resets the level values without changing the color values that I've done. So I'm going to go back to the previous node. And I'm going to bring my lift down again. Bring my gamma back up. gain down just a smidge. Okay. And my pivot on all of this should be 414. So we're going to make sure that that's... You would think, given the different pivot points of everything that you're working in, that you would be able to globally reset that default, but alas. Okay. Balance lumen. All right, let's go back to the color. Let's do the gain color, the top. And you can see in the scopes, blue and green are pretty much right on, but there's blue, so let's take some of the blue out. Okay, remember, the goal here is just to get it balanced. We're not looking for any kind of specific look or anything. I mean, it's pretty close. Needs just a little more red. Bring the red up just a little bit. And that is pretty close. Let's look at the gravel down here. So now we're in the middle. I'm looking at the scopes, and I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, what am I making gray by lining up there? I see things that are lining up, and the blue needs to come down to match with it. It's the bottom end. Interesting. Oh, and this is the middle, actually. This is the middle that I'm balancing. This is so wild, man. Let's find something that should be grayish like this. That's pretty close, you know, this black here. This black has too much red in it. So again, we'll bring some red out of the bottom end, but let's look at this gray over here. It says it has too much red. I mean, if anything, it should be overloaded with blue a little. Could pull some more red out of the top. Pull some more red out of the middle. This should be tan, so it should be, but it's in the shadow, so it's going to be bluer. This should be a little bluer because it's in shadow. This stuff here should be pretty gray. Should be a little warm. I'm just going to pull some more red out.